Welcome to Italian 101 Lesson 3. There will be a lesson every week. There will be 101, 102, 103, basic, intermediate, advanced grammar, and then will be the fluency. Is a complete course of Italian for free on YouTube. So in this lesson, we are going to see something quite important are the preposizioni. Italian prepositions, so are called preposizioni in Italian, preposizioni, and there are two kind of preposizioni, okay, two kind. There are the preposizioni semplici, that basically means simple, so semplici is an adjective, means simple, and preposizioni articolate. Articolate. This one, simple preposition, is the same that you have in English, like of, with, the same preposition you have in English pretty much. Instead, this one, articolate, is something that you don't have in English, so you have to pay attention. Then after that we're going to see also the present tense. This lesson is not about verbs. Lesson about verbs will be maybe lesson number 5 or number 6. I don't know yet. Next lesson will be possessives. Anyway, the second topic of tonight will be the present tense of the verb to be. To be infinitive in Italian is no, sorry. To have is avere. I wrote to have. Avere is to have, and instead to be in Italian sounds like this. To be infinitive in Italian is essere. Okay? So let's go to start immediately. Okay, like I said, first topic is preposizioni semplici, that means a simple preposition. They are no different than the prepositions that you have in English. The, that you see here, it means of, okay? Like, I don't know, the dog of Maria, okay? Maria. In English, you can do Saxon genitives, I think is the name, and you can say, oh gosh, I cannot write with this stuff. Maria's dog, okay? We cannot do that in Italian. We don't have this form. In Italian, you must say the dog of Maria. You need to use this form. Then we have the preposition a, that you can translate, is a word in English is at or to go to New York, for example, okay? Da is the preposition from, okay? To come from New York, to come from Atlanta, or it can be also by a book written by, I don't know, Oriana Fallaci or Victor Hugo. In is the same, in English also is in. Con is your preposition with. Su, it means on, okay, on the table, for example. And sometimes it means up. I go up, vado su, okay? Per means for, and those two are interchangeably. They mean exactly the same thing. They both means between, and among, okay? Difference, you know better than me. Between is between two things, among is between many, okay? Among many. For example, between pasta and pizza, I choose pizza. Fra la pasta e la pizza, scelgo Don't worry about the verbs. We're gonna learn the verbs. For now, you don't know them. This means I choose, present tense. Fra la pasta e la pizza, scelgo la pizza. Okay? So here it is. It means between. You can also use tra because they are you can use them interchangeably. They are exactly the same thing. They mean exactly the same thing. No difference. Also among. Among all the students, you were the best. Tra tutti gli studenti, tu eri, this is past, ok? Tu eri il migliore. Oh, here there is an I, o I, migliore, ok? So this is the way you say the best, il migliore. Okay, you see tra, you can also use fra. Like I said, you can use them interchangeably. So that just to tell you that tra and fra, they have exactly the same meaning. There isn't one that is more common than the other one. They always ask me that. No, it's exactly the same. You choose what you like. They both means between and among. And the other preposition, you saw all of them. So repeat after me. Di, a, da, in, con, su, per, tra, fra. Okay, let's proceed with our lesson. Let's just make a couple of examples about simple preposition or preposizioni semplici. We studied the articles in lesson number 2. Here the article is le preposizioni semplici. Preposizioni is the noun, semplici is the adjective. It belongs to the second group. You find that in lesson number 1. Second group, that is e. So you're wondering, what is that stuff? You go to see the lesson number 1 and you understand what it is. So this corner is masculine singular, this is feminine singular. And you remember the trick that all words in this pattern ending in zione are feminine. So you see preposizione, when is only one, is just preposizione. It just end in zione, so it's feminine. When is one, is la. Instead, when are many, you use the plural feminine article le. So this is a little review. Now, let's see some sentences about preposizioni semplici. For example, l'amico di mio fratello. This is possessive. We will study possessive in the next lesson. So you will find the possessive in the lesson number 4, the lesson after this one. So this is article, lesson number 2, the friend of my brother. My brother's friends, but like I told you, we don't have this construction in Italia. You have to say l'amico di mio fratello. So simple preposition, this means of. I watch television with you. Allora, this is the verb. We didn't study yet, but I watch is guardo. Then you put the articles, because Italian always put the articles in front of everything. La televisione, televisione. That's how we spell television. Guardo la televisione con te. Okay, that's pretty simple. Are the same simple preposition that you have also in English. Okay, so here we are, okay? We are still doing the preposizioni semplici, the first part, okay? Okay, here something to know pretty fast. Okay, banca. Let's see, for example, those words. Banca is bank. Okay. Libreria is bookstore. Bookstore. Farmacia is pharmacy. This is a stupid M, but it's a M, pharmacy. Ufficio is office. I go to the office. E biblioteca is library. Why I tell you all this? Because so you get a little bit confident using the preposition. Usually when when you use the preposition, usually when you use the verb to go, there are some particularity about the verb to go. Andare is the verb to go, is infinitive form. Even if we didn't study the verbs, remember that I go, I go, in Italian is vado. Okay, vado, it means I go. It will be io vado because io, this one is I. But in Italian, the subject is always mute. We don't use it unless we need to stress it for some reason. So I go in Italian is just a sound vado. So let's see, for example, I go to the bank. Vado in banca. Are those one. Almost all nouns with the verb to go want the preposition in. Okay, and here I put some. Vado in banca, for example, is I go to the bank. Let's say this one, for example, I go to the office, I go to work. Where are you going? I'm going to work. Vado in ufficio. Okay, all of them. For example, vado in farmacia. Basically, this preposition here, this preposition in, is the one that you use most part of the time, okay, with almost all the words. But now I show you the exceptions. Okay, so here the exception. This word means school, okay, school. And this word means house, home. It means more home, your house, your home. So if I want to say I go to school or I go home, you have those two exceptions. I put them here, one at the top and one at the bottom. Are two very important exceptions, only about school and home. I go to school. Vado a, no in, a, sì, a scuola. Is an exception. Okay? I go home. Vado a casa. I go home. So remember those two exceptions. I go to school and I go home. Now let's see this group of words, okay? Those want the preposizione articolata. This is the second part that we're gonna see 1 minute from now. Okay, I'm gonna explain you what is this, but for now just take it like that, dal. In front of those we use dal. Why? Because all those words are no places to go, are people. Those are people. Look, school is a place, bank is a place, home is a place. This means doctor is a person, dentist is a person, hairdresser, attorney, notary, fruttivendolo, that in Italian is the guy who sells the fruit. Those are all people. Attorney is not a place, is a guy whose profession is to be an attorney, dentist, doctor, because those are people and no place takes the preposition dal. So remember, the preposition is always in with the exception of a in front of school and in front of home. Also, when instead of places you are referring to people, like for example doctor or attorney, you need to use the preposition dal. This is what you need to know. Now let's translate dottore. Okay, dottore means doctors. I don't have to translate. You understand what I'm saying? Dentista, dentist. Parrucchiere is hairdresser. Attorney, notary. And this is a fruttivendolo. We don't have a lot of supermarket. We have them, but we still have the small store. It's not like here there is only Walmart and some big Kroger. In Italy, we still have, especially in small town, fruttivendolo, the guy who sell meat. This is the guy who sell the fruit. Okay? So, now here I want to add some vocabulary. Parti della casa, it means parts of the house, okay? All those takes in, like I told you, almost everything takes in, at the exception of the few exceptions that I just show you. Let's see parts of the house, just to learn some vocabulary, because I want you to learn a little bit also some vocabulary. So now parti della casa, it can be cucina. Cucina is kitchen. Then we have restroom, toilet, bagno, okay? Bagno is like in Spanish. Let me add the articles. La cucina, because it's feminine, ending in a. Bagno is masculine, so the article is il bagno, okay? Then bedroom. Bedroom is la article, feminine article. Camera, da letto. Camera da letto, camera can be substituted with the word stanza, that means room. Both stanza and camera means room. Bedroom, they call it the room of, da is built like that. Letto means bed, okay? So then what we have? We have garage, il garage. That is masculine. Garage, sometimes in Italian they call it box. That is strange. They call it box. So if you're looking for if you're looking to buy a house in Italy, you're gonna state that in real estate the garage is called box. Then we have a balcony, balcone. Okay. Then we have a cantina, that means cellar, and the article is still la because it's feminine, and here masculine, il balcone. La cantina, cellar. Then we have il solaio. Il solaio, this is the attic, okay? Then we have il giardino. Il giardino is the yard, the backyard or the yard that you have in your house. Instead, what you call garden, we call it L', the article is L' because it starts with vowel, orto, l'orto, okay? L'orto is a place in your backyard when you grow veggies, when you grow vegetables. They call it l'orto if you grow salad. If instead you have only flowers and you don't grow food, is il giardino. In front of all those, when you say I go, you use the preposition in. I show you. So, I go in the kitchen. Vado. I told you that vado means I go. Vado in cucina. You don't use the article, only the preposition when you say I go in the kitchen. Vado in cucina. This is something to remember. About part of the house, you use in, only in without the article. I go in the yard, for example. Vado in giardino. Okay, so I show you all the cases that you may have. And remember, this is definitely in front of everything, exception, school and home. And when you say, right, people, you use dal. Ok, so here we are with the second part that I told you, preposizioni articolate. What that means? Let me show you with an example. If I say I put my purse on the table, okay? This simple sentence. Say io metto, this means I put, but we don't use the subject, is almost always hidden, so just metto means I put. La borsa. Let me tell you something about the Italian language. In English, you use the possessives a lot. You say my purse, my car is in the parking lot, my purse is here, my house, my. In Italians, we don't use the possessive so often like you. You will say my umbrella is broken. In Italian, they will say the umbrella is broken. You will say my car is in the parking lot. An Italian will say the car is in the parking lot. We use the article, not the possessive so much. This is about the language, the language and the culture. The way is different. Io metto la borsa and then we translate table. Table is a tavolo, okay? Tavolo. Now we have to translate this part. First of all, the article. Tavolo is masculine. You find here in first and second lesson. So the right article is masculine singular, il. And then the preposition on is su. However, in Italian happens something. When you have a preposition and an article, you cannot leave them like that. They make a fusion. Every time there is a preposition, simple preposition and an article, they go together and they form a new word that is called preposizione articolata. And here they are, okay? So let's see how to translate this one. Let's go here that I prepared for you. Let's look for the preposition su. Here it is. And the article il. Here it is. Let's look at the intersection, and this is the right preposition to use. So the right preposition will be io metto la borsa sul tavolo. Let's do another one. For example, the umbrella is in the closet. Where is the umbrella? The umbrella is in the closet. L'ombrello è l'apostrofo ombrello. Ombrello in Italian is a masculine word because Italian is like Spanish. Every word has a gender. Ending O is usually masculine. And because it starts with a vowel, you use the article with the apostrophe. L'ombrello è is. In the closet we translate with armadio. Armadio means closet. And then we translate this. Armadio is masculine. Usually word ending in O are masculine. Start with the vowel. So the right article is L apostrophe, always in front of vowel. Only singular nouns starting with vowels want L apostrophe. Because plural nouns starting with vowels want something else, but you can go and look at the lesson about the articles, lesson number 2. So the preposition in is in. So basically here the translation is l'ombrello è, and then here we have the preposition, here we have the article. They must make a fusion, they cannot remain like that. So let's look at the preposition in, that is here, and the article l'apostrophe, that is here, and at the intersection here we find nel. So the right preposizione articolata is nel apostrophe armadio. That's what preposizioni articolate are. When you have a simple preposition and then a noun, you have to find the right article for the noun, and you cannot leave the preposition and the article separated. They must go together and form a new word. Okay, I want to tell you another thing about preposizioni articolate. You are probably wondering why this one is in yellow and here you see there is an asterisk. The reason is that this one, con, works differently than the other one, because with this one, only with this one, you have a choice. We said that with all the other one, dia, da, in, and su, when you have the article, you must build up the preposizione articolata. You must. With this one instead, con, you have a choice. You can be both way. Let's see an example. If I say, I go to the city with my mom, it will be vado, because I told you, I go is vado. Of course, there is the subject, but it's hidden. Vado in città, and here we see the rules that I told you before. There are, with the verb to go, most part of the time, excluded the exception that I show you, with the verb to go, you use in. In fact, città, city is no exception. Vado in città, mom is mamma. Okay? Let's now see the article and the preposition. Mamma and in a, usually nouns that end in a are feminine. So the feminine article for mamma is la. And then we use the preposition with that in Italian is con. So because con is an exception, we can do the fusion. So what is the fusion? Con plus la. Con plus la is, here we have con, here we have the article, feminine article la. We look at the intersection and the right preposition is colla. So we can say vado in città, colla, mamma, okay? Or we can leave it separated. Vado in città con la mamma. Both ways are correct. Only with con, because with all the other one instead you must use the preposizione articolata. If you ask me which one is more common, this to keep them separated is more common. This is not used a lot. But remember, only con you have a choice. That's why it's in yellow. And about those one, here you keep them separated because it doesn't exist the preposizione articolata for those last three. Okay, so here let's see some exception. I explain you about the simple preposition. Simple preposition are always when they are in front of a noun. You have to find the article of the nouns and you put them together with the article. They became preposizione articolata. There are some exceptions. For example, with the verb to go. With the verb to go that I show you, you use a when you say I go to school, I go to home, I go home. And in, when with the verb to go, you go in any place, and you use dal when you go in a place that is not a place, is a person, like a doctor or an attorney. So those are the exceptions that you use with the verb to go only, okay? For the other cases, you just use the simple preposition, or if there is the article, you put together the simple preposition and the article and you make the preposizione articolata. Now that after we saw simple preposition, how they correspond in English, the exception and the preposizione articolata, let's see some exceptions, okay? So what that means that here there are some exceptions about the verb to come from. This venire da, it means to come, infinitive, and from, that's what it means, okay? Those are the exceptions with those verbs. Andare a, there are always exceptions with the verb to go. To go, okay, to. And vivere a. Vivere a, it means to live. To live in, like to live in America, to live in Atlanta, for example. Let's write here a town. For example, let's write Atlanta. Atlanta, that is where I live, and I love this town, so I write Atlanta. Atlanta. And Atlanta. Nazione, cosa scriviamo? What we write. I'm talking in Italian. So let's write America, okay, since Atlanta is in America. Let's write America. America, America, America. So let's see the exception for these three verbs. Okay, let's see. Let's start with this one, okay? I want to say I come from Atlanta. So I come from Atlanta and I come from America. Let's start with I come from Atlanta. Io vengo. Okay, you can see here about the verb venire, that means to come. This is the first person, it means I come. And this is the second person, it means you come. This is a little translation that I put here for you. Allora, io vengo, the subject is very often mute, so you can say just vengo, and then you say da Atlanta, right? Nothing new here. Ma see what happened now. Vengo, because we don't pronounce the subject. Vengo dall'America. Is a bizarre rule. Okay, let's see what happened here. Da and dal. This is da plus the article for America, that is l'apostrophe because it starts for a vowel. So this is a preposizione articolata and this is a simple preposition. When you say that you come from a town, you need to use da. Instead, when you say that you come from a nation, you need to use preposizione articolata. It's a bizarre rule. Let's do another example. Let's say I come from Milan, that is the city in Italy. Vengo da, because Milan is a city, okay? Is a city, is a town, is not a nation. Instead, I come from Italy. Vengo dall'Italia. This is a preposizione articolata. Why? Because this is a nation. Rules. The rules is that in front of to come from, venire da, when you are saying that you come from a city, or città is a city in Italian, you gotta use da, okay? When instead you are saying that you come from a nation, you have to use the preposizione articolata that can be dall'apostrofe, depending what is the article in front of the nation we are talking about. So this is the rules, the exception that you use with the verb to come from. In case of you come from a city, in case you come from a nation. Let's see the next one. Okay, so let's go now with the second one. To go to, okay? I go to Atlanta. Vado, subject mute. Here it is, andare, to go. I conjugated. This is I go and this is you go. Vado, vado a Atlanta. Vado in America. A when you say you go to a town, in when you say you go to a nation. This is the rule for the verb to go. Another example. I go to Paris, I go to France. Vado a, because it's a city, Parigi. Parigi is the way in Italian to say Paris. We don't say Paris in Italian, is Parigi. Vado in, because France is a nation. Vado in Francia. A, town, in, nation. Okay, so now let's see the last cases. The last case is to leave. So the first was to come from, to go to, and is instead you are already there. You live there, okay? There are two ways to translate to live in a place. One is vivere, is I live, you live. And then there is also abitare, that means more I inhabit, that you don't use it in English, but we do use it in Italian. And it's the same, I live and you live. You live. Subject is always mute, so let's start with say I live in Atlanta, I live in America. Vivo o abito is absolutely the same in this case. Abito a Atlanta. Vivo o abito is the same in America. A, in. There is a little thing that I want to say you. Here, because Atlanta start with the vowel, sometimes there is a D. Add Atlanta. They add a D when there is a and then the new words started with the A for phonetical reasons, because it's a little bit difficult to say io vivo a Atlanta. So they say io vivo ad Atlanta. Sometimes you can see this. That is why. Because vowel and vowel is to make the pronunciation a little bit easier. Okay? Okay, so let's see the last case. Another example. I live in London. I live in England. Io io abito a town, Londra. Like Paris, London in Italian is special. We don't say London, we say Londra, Londra. Io abito in Inghilterra, England, Inghilterra. Io abito in nation Inghilterra. Io abito a Londra because it's a town. Okay, so here we are. Recap. Exception. In the case of to come from, you use da, come from, vengo da Atlanta, da in front a city, and preposizione articolata in front of a nation. Those two are the same. They work the same way, so it's easier to remember. To go to and to leave is a in front of city and in front of nation. Abito o vado a New York, abito o vado in America. Okay, so now let's proceed with the verb to be and to have, and then the lesson will be over. Okay, first of all, here you have all the translation. Essere means to be, io sono, I am, you have all the translation, okay? So just repeat after me. Io, let me see, okay. Io sono. Tu sei. Don't say se, okay? Say sei. Show me that I. Italian is the language of the vowels. You want to have an excellent pronunciation? Let me hear the vowels. Sei, okay? Sometimes people say grazie. Grazie, that means thank you. Sometimes people say grazie. It's no grazie. Don't forget, in Italian you read everything, not in mute, only H is mute. So you don't say grazie, you say grazie, grazie, e at the end. So that's the way to pronounce Italians, like Italians do. Pronounce everything, especially the vowels, because Italian is the language of the vowels. So, io sono, tu sei, lui è, lei è, noi siamo, voi siete, loro sono. This è, you find it very often alone, it means is, okay? Instead, this letter without the accent, it means and. For example, black and white. Bianco, this is white, sorry, white and black. Bianco e nero. White and black. So this is the conjunction and. Instead, with the accent, is the verb to be, it means is. Let's see how you pronounce them, okay? Let's see this one. This is e. This is more open. E. E. Try. E. Okay, so here with the verb to be, let's try some adjectives. There will be, of course, the lesson about the adjectives, but let's do some little exercise. Here are a couple of adjectives that I just choose. Very simple. Alto means tall. Bello means beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So this is something that is, it works like the pattern of nouns. You find it in the lesson number 1 of this same course. Let's see, for example, I want to say, I am tall. If I want to say I am tall, I'm probably going to say io sono, but I tell you very often the subject is hidden. I am tall will be sono alta. Why alta? Because I'm a woman, okay? So the adjectives that refer to me need to match my gender. I'm a woman, feminine, and I'm only one. So this is a feminine singular. This is my method that you learn if you follow the lesson from the beginning. So feminine singular when ending a. So I'm a woman, I have to use a feminine singular, okay? I want to say you are tall. Let's say I'm talking to a guy. I'm gonna say alto. Why? Because I'm talking to a man. So masculine singular ending o. It need to match with the person I'm talking to, okay? The subject basically. If instead I want to say to a girl, you are tall, I will say alta. Why? Because the subject is a woman, so the adjective need to match with the subject. Let's say I want to say he is tall. Lui è alto. Why? Because lui is for definition he. So it can be only ending in o, masculine singular, this one, okay? This is masculine singular, this is feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. This is my method, I always do that. This corner is always masculine singular, this corner is always feminine singular, this corner is always masculine plural, and this corner is always feminine plural. Lei, she is tall, lei è alta, okay? Why? Because it got a match. Ending a, that is feminine singular, lei is she, is feminine, and is only one, is one woman. Let's say we are beautiful, and with we, I'm talking about me and my girlfriend. We are all girls. Siamo belle. Siamo belle. Why belle? Because this is the adjective that we use, beautiful. And siamo, let's keep in mind something. Look here. The first three that lui and lei are two, so the first four are singular. This is only one person, okay? Instead, the last three are many. So keep in mind this. So now we are here, so is many. So we have to go at the plural. Here we have masculine plural, here feminine plural. What that means, feminine plural? It means that there are many girls. So is this one, okay? Siamo belle. Because the subject needs to match. The adjective, sorry, needs to match with the subject. Let's say we're gonna say we are beautiful, and I'm talking about all my friends, males and females, all together. Siamo belli. Masculine plural. When they are only men or mix of men and women takes the masculine plural. Siamo belli. I want to say you girls, you are all girls, are beautiful. Siete belle. Then let's say the last one. They are tall. I'm talking about whom? Let's say I'm talking about basket players, okay? They are guys. Sono alti. Why alti? Because here are all plural, I told you, right? The last three are always plural. Also, they are guys. So, it gotta be masculine plural, this one, okay? Sono alti. Okay, here we are with to have. This is infinitive. Avere means to have. A little things I want to tell you. H, this letter, okay, that in Italian is H, is called H. This letter is called H o l'apostrophe H with the article. L'H, H, is always mute. Okay? You don't say io ho. You say just io ho. Mute. And now repeat after me. Io ho. Tu hai. Show me the I. Tu hai. Good. Lui ha. Lei ha. Please don't say le. Say lei. There is an I here. Lei ha. Noi abbiamo. Voi avete. Loro hanno. See, this is the right way to pronounce Italian. You gotta read all the vowels, all of them, fully. Read them fully. That's a good way. Now, here you have all the translation in English. Take a look. So, last thing I want to tell you before to conclude this Italian 101 lesson number 3 is something with the verb avere. Okay, with the verb avere you use all these words to build up some sentences. First of all, let's see what they means. Sit. Okay, let's do a sentence. Let's say I am thirsty. I wanna drink. I am thirsty. Ho sete. Okay? This one. I am hungry. I wanna eat. Ho fame. Ho fame. This one. Oh, brr, it's so cold. I feel cold. Ho freddo. This one. Oh wow, it's so hot this summer in Atlanta. Oh, I feel so hot. It's so warm. Ho caldo. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Ho sonno. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. To be scared, okay? Ho paura. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. I gotta run. Ho fretta. Hurry. The last one, you gotta add something here because it's like I have need of. I have need. You cannot just say I have a need. Need of what? You gotta explain what. You gotta specify. So there is the preposition of because it means ho bisogno di. You cannot leave it like that. It doesn't make any sense. You have a need of something. Ho bisogno di soldi. For example, money. Ho bisogno di tempo. I need time. Okay? So, ho bisogno, then you specify what is your need, because otherwise it's something that is no, it's kind of odd. You have to specify with that. So why in English, for example, if you say I'm afraid, you use the verb to be, and instead we say ho paura, we use the verb to have. Because in English you use the adjective. You say I am scared. Scared is an adjective. Instead, in Italian, we use the noun. Paura is a noun. It's like if in English you will use a different construction that you usually don't use. Like, for example, I have fear. That's what we say. We don't say I am scared. We say I have a fear. We don't say I am hungry. We say I have hunger. So the reason why we use to have instead of to be like you do is that you use the adjective, we instead use the noun. But this is the way that people speak in Italy, so that's the way you should speak. It's very useful to know those expression because I want to tell you something more and then I promise the lesson is over. In Italian, you know, in English, when you want to introduce a question, you use do or does. We don't do that in Italian. We use just the intonation of our voice. For example, if you are with a friend and you want to propose to go to eat something in a restaurant, you want to ask to your friend, are you hungry? You use this expression. You're gonna use this, I, hai fame, hai fame. Because why you use I? Because you don't say I have hunger, you have hunger. So, are you hungry? Hai fame? Let's go in a restaurant. Or you wanna ask to your friend, are you thirsty? You wanna go to drink something? Hai sete? This is also very useful to ask to staff, to people. I said, would you like me to turn on the conditioner? Hai caldo? Is warm in here. Hai caldo? You want me to turn on the conditioner? Do you want my coat? Do you feel cold? Hai freddo? Sorry. Hai freddo? Basically is this one here. Or you know, you see a friend or someone who is they look like very tired. They cannot keep their eyes open, so you can say hai sonno. It's better you go to sleep. Are you tired? Are you sleepy? Hai sonno? Okay, so hai fame? Hai sete? Hai caldo? Hai freddo? Hai sonno? And the H always mute. Well, the lesson is over. I see you next time. Okay? Ciao.